The signs are clear. Archangel Michael confirms it. Part 1. Don't scroll, please, don't scroll. Listen to this. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, more than you realize. Something inside you already knew this moment was coming, even before your eyes landed on these words. You didn't just stumble here. You were guided here. Take a breath, slow down, and listen to this, because Archangel Michael is stepping forward right now to confirm what your soul has been whispering to you in quiet moments, in sleepless nights, in those sudden waves of emotion that seem to come out of nowhere. This message is for you because you've been asking the universe for a sign, maybe out loud, maybe silently, maybe through tears, maybe through exhaustion, and the answer is finally clear. Don't scroll, stay with me, because the signs you've been seeing are not coincidence, not imagination, not wishful thinking. They are confirmation. Listen to this. You've been noticing repeating numbers, 1111, 222, 333, 444, showing up at the exact moments when you felt unsure, when your heart was heavy, when you questioned whether you were on the right path. That wasn't random. Your heart needs this right now because those angel numbers were gentle taps on the shoulder from the universe, reminders that you are protected, guided, and not alone, even when it felt like no one understood what you were going through. Don't scroll. This message is for you because Archangel Michael has been guarding your energy, cutting cords you didn't even know were draining you, shielding you from battles you never had to fight, and preparing you for a shift that's bigger than anything you've experienced before. Listen to this, because the confusion you've been feeling lately is actually a sign that something old is breaking apart to make room for something true, something aligned, something that matches who you are becoming. Your heart needs this right now, because you've outgrown a version of your life, and growth always feels uncomfortable before it feels freeing. Don't scroll, this part matters. You've been sensing a spiritual awakening, even if you didn't have the words for it. You've been feeling more sensitive to energy, more aware of people's intentions, more tired around the wrong environments, and more alive when you're alone or doing things that feed your soul. Listen to this, those changes aren't weakness. They're upgrades. Archangel Michael is confirming that your intuition is sharpening because you're being prepared to make decisions that will change your future. This message is for you because your soul contract is activating, and the universe is aligning you with people, places, and opportunities that resonate with your true self, not the version of you that survived, but the version of you that's meant to thrive. Don't scroll, because love is part of this message too. Your heart needs this right now. There is a soulmate connection tied to your path, and it's not delayed, and it's not forgotten. Whether this person has already crossed your path, is currently distant, or hasn't appeared yet, the connection exists beyond time, beyond fear, beyond past wounds. Listen to this, the reason past relationships didn't work the way you hoped isn't because you were unworthy, but because they were teaching you discernment, boundaries, and self-respect. Archangel Michael is confirming that your heart has been protected from settling, even when loneliness tempted you to compromise your truth. This message is for you because the love meant for you will meet you at the level of your healing, not your pain. Don't scroll, stay here, because the universe wants you to know that the emotional waves you've been riding lately are not setbacks, they're releases. You've been shedding old fears, old identities, old attachments, and even old dreams that no longer match who you're becoming. Listen to this, every tear you cried in private was seen. Every silent prayer was heard. Every time you said, "I can't do this anymore," help arrived in ways you couldn't see yet. Your heart needs this right now because Archangel Michael is reminding you that strength doesn't always look like pushing forward. Sometimes it looks like resting, trusting, and letting divine timing do what force never could. Don't scroll, because this next part is a confirmation you've been waiting for. The signs around you are increasing because a turning point is near. You may notice people from your past reaching out, sudden opportunities appearing, or situations resolving themselves without you chasing them. Listen to this: when things start aligning without struggle, that's how you know it's divine. This message is for you because what's coming next doesn't require you to prove your worth, over-explain your feelings, or fight for your place. Archangel Michael is clearing the path ahead, removing obstacles, and protecting you from distractions that look good but aren't meant for you. Your heart needs this right now because peace is becoming your new baseline, not chaos. Don't scroll, because there's a reason you've been feeling called to slow down, to detach, to observe instead of react. You're stepping into a phase where discernment matters more than speed, where alignment matters more than approval. Listen to this: your soul already knows which doors feel heavy and which ones feel light. Trust that. Archangel Michael is confirming that you don't need more signs to start trusting yourself. The signs are simply reminders that you already know the truth. This message is for you because destiny isn't loud, it's steady, calm, and unmistakable once you stop doubting it. Your heart needs this right now, especially if you've been feeling like you're behind in life. You're not behind. You're being positioned. Don't scroll, because what looks like delay is actually divine protection. The universe has been saving you from paths that would have cost you your peace, your joy, and your sense of self. Listen to this: everything you've been through has been shaping your discernment, your compassion, and your resilience for what's next. Archangel Michael is standing with you now, sword of truth in hand, cutting through confusion, fear, and illusion, so you can finally see clearly. This message is for you because clarity is arriving, and with it comes a choice to trust, to release, to step forward even if you don't have every detail yet. Your heart needs this right now because the next chapter of your life won't be written from survival, but from alignment. Don't scroll. Stay present, because this is only part 1, and what's coming next will make everything you've endured finally make sense. Don't scroll, stay right here. Listen to this. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because what I'm about to say connects directly to what you've been feeling deep inside but haven't been able to explain to anyone. You made it to part 2 for a reason, and that alone is a sign. Take a slow breath and listen to this, because Archangel Michael is drawing even closer now, confirming that the shift you sensed in part 1 is not slowing down, it's intensifying. You may have noticed lately that things that once mattered so much to you suddenly don't carry the same weight anymore. Conversations feel different. Crowded spaces feel heavier. Silence feels safer. Don't scroll, this matters. That's your spirit recalibrating. Your heart needs this right now because you're not losing interest in life, you're gaining clarity about what no longer aligns with your soul. Listen to this: when Archangel Michael steps in, he doesn't bring chaos, he brings truth, and truth often feels like emotional exposure before it feels like peace. This message is for you because you've been shedding layers that were never really you. Expectations placed on you, roles you played to survive, versions of yourself that kept others comfortable while draining you quietly. Don't scroll, because the universe has been watching how much you've carried without complaint. You've been strong for so long that you forgot what it feels like to be supported, and that's changing now. Listen to this: support is arriving, but not always in the way you imagined. Sometimes it shows up as clarity instead of comfort, endings instead of answers, distance instead of attachment. Your heart needs this right now because Archangel Michael is confirming that every separation you've experienced recently was protection, not punishment. People drifting away, plans falling apart, delays that frustrated you, none of it was random. Don't scroll, stay with me. Those were divine redirections. The universe was removing what couldn't follow you into the next phase of your life. Listen to this: your soul is stepping into a higher frequency, and not everything can come with you. This message is for you because you were never meant to keep shrinking to keep connections alive. You were meant to expand, even if it meant walking alone for a while. Don't scroll, because love is resurfacing in this message again, and your heart needs this right now. There is a soulmate-level connection tied to your awakening, and this bond is unlike anything you've experienced before. This isn't about obsession, chasing, or proving your worth. Listen to this: it's about recognition. You'll recognize them by how safe your nervous system feels around them, how your guard naturally lowers, how your intuition relaxes instead of going into overdrive. Archangel Michael is confirming that this connection will not confuse you the way past ones did. It won't require you to beg for clarity or question your value. This message is for you because divine love doesn't trigger anxiety, it brings calm, even in intensity. Don't scroll, because timing is everything here. You may feel impatient, wondering why things aren't happening faster, why answers haven't fully arrived yet. Listen to this: what's being built around you needs stability, not speed. The universe is aligning details you can't see yet, protecting you from premature connections and half-aligned opportunities. Your heart needs this right now because rushing would only repeat old cycles, and you didn't do all this healing just to relive the same lessons. Don't scroll, because your spiritual awakening is deepening. You might be experiencing vivid dreams, sudden emotional releases, or moments where you feel overwhelmed for no obvious reason. Listen to this: that's stored energy leaving your body. Old grief, old fear, old heartbreak finally releasing. Archangel Michael is guarding you during this process, making sure you're not carrying what was never meant to be permanent. This message is for you because you're becoming lighter, even if it feels heavy right now. Don't scroll, stay present. You're being asked to trust what you feel more than what you see. Logic won't always explain what's happening next, but your intuition will. Listen to this: the quiet inner voice that tells you to wait, to pause, to walk away, or to speak up, that's guidance. Your heart needs this right now because you're stepping into a phase where discernment saves you years of regret. Archangel Michael is sharpening your ability to sense truth beneath words, intentions beneath actions. This message is for you because manipulation, illusion, and emotional confusion can no longer survive in your presence. Don't scroll, because something important is approaching. A decision. A revelation. A moment where everything clicks. You may not see it clearly yet, but you feel it building. Listen to this: when the universe prepares a breakthrough, it often feels quiet right before it arrives. Calm. Still. Almost empty. That's the pause before alignment. Your heart needs this right now because peace is not the absence of movement, it's the presence of trust. Don't scroll, because Archangel Michael wants you to know this. You are divinely protected from repeating your past. The cycles you feared were permanent are ending. The patterns you thought defined you are dissolving. This message is for you because your future is no longer being shaped by survival instincts, but by conscious choice. Listen to this: every time you choose peace over chaos, truth over comfort, and alignment over attachment, you step closer to your destiny. Don't scroll. Stay with me, because part 3 will reveal what happens next when you finally trust the signs instead of questioning them. Don't scroll, stay right here and listen to this, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now more than ever. If you've made it to part 3, that alone is confirmation that something inside you is awake and paying attention. Take a deep breath and let your shoulders relax for a moment, because Archangel Michael is speaking again, gently but firmly, cutting through the noise, the doubt, the fear, and the emotional exhaustion you've been carrying in silence. Listen to this: you have been in a season of preparation, even when it felt like waiting, even when it felt unfair, even when it felt like everyone else was moving forward while you were stuck asking the universe for answers. Don't scroll, because this part matters. The reason things slowed down wasn't because you were forgotten, it was because you were being protected. Your heart needs this right now, because the universe knew that if certain doors had opened too soon, they would have cost you your peace, your confidence, and your sense of self. Listen to this. Archangel Michael has been standing guard over your decisions, even the ones you thought you made alone, redirecting you away from paths that looked promising but were built on illusion. This message is for you because the frustration you felt was actually resistance leaving your life, one layer at a time. Don't scroll, because what's happening now is subtle but powerful. You may have noticed that your tolerance for disrespect, inconsistency, and emotional games has dropped dramatically. Things you once excused now feel unbearable. Listen to this: that's not you becoming cold, that's you becoming clear. Your heart needs this right now because clarity is the foundation of alignment, and alignment is what invites miracles that don't require suffering. Don't scroll, because love is shifting again in this message. The soulmate energy around you is becoming stronger, closer, more tangible. You may feel it as a sudden calm when you think about the future, or as a quiet confidence replacing the old fear of being alone. Listen to this: this connection is not meant to activate your wounds, it's meant to heal them. Archangel Michael is confirming that the love coming toward you will meet you in honesty, safety, and mutual respect, not confusion or emotional scarcity. This message is for you because you've done the inner work most people avoid, and now you're ready to receive something real. Don't scroll, because timing is everything here. You might be tempted to rush, to question, to analyze every sign, every feeling, every pause. Listen to this: divine timing doesn't need force. What's meant for you is already moving in your direction, even if you can't see it yet. Your heart needs this right now because impatience is just fear dressed up as urgency, and you're learning to trust instead of chase. Don't scroll, because your spiritual awakening is entering a deeper phase. You may feel drawn to solitude, to nature, to moments of stillness where you can hear your own thoughts again. Listen to this: that's where your guidance becomes loudest. Archangel Michael is strengthening your intuition so you can recognize truth instantly, without second-guessing yourself. This message is for you because discernment is your new superpower. You will no longer need external validation to confirm what your soul already knows. Don't scroll, because something is about to be revealed to you. It may come through a conversation, a sudden realization, or a quiet inner knowing that changes how you see a person or a situation forever. Listen to this: when truth arrives, it doesn't always come with drama, sometimes it comes with relief. Your heart needs this right now because you're ready to release the last illusion that kept you emotionally tied to uncertainty. Don't scroll, because Archangel Michael wants you to understand this clearly: you are no longer meant to struggle for alignment. What's aligning now will feel steady, grounded, and calm, even if it challenges you to grow. This message is for you because your future is being built on peace, not chaos. Listen to this. Every time you choose rest over burnout, honesty over people-pleasing, and intuition over fear, you move closer to the life you prayed for without even realizing it. Don't scroll, stay with me, because this is the confirmation you've been waiting for. The signs are not slowing down, they're becoming clearer. The universe is no longer whispering, it's confirming. Your heart needs this right now because the next phase of your journey will require courage, but not the kind that fights. The kind that trusts. Listen to this: what's coming will not demand you abandon yourself to receive it. It will meet you where you are, honor who you've become, and grow with you. Don't scroll, because part 4 will reveal what happens when everything finally clicks and the waiting turns into movement. Don't scroll, stay right here and listen to this, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now in a way you may not fully understand yet. If you've reached part 4, that is not an accident, it's confirmation that your spirit is awake and responding. Take a slow breath, let the noise fade, and listen to this: Archangel Michael is stepping even closer now, because the phase you're entering requires reassurance, grounding, and truth. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That strange mix of calm and anticipation, peace and restlessness, relief and uncertainty. Don't scroll, this matters. That feeling is what happens right before movement begins. Your heart needs this right now because you've been in stillness for so long that motion feels unfamiliar, even scary. Listen to this: you were not paused to be punished, you were paused to be prepared. Archangel Michael is confirming that what's about to shift in your life will feel different from anything before, because this time you're not moving from fear, desperation, or lack, you're moving from alignment. This message is for you because the universe has been quietly rearranging your environment, your relationships, and your internal world so that when the door opens, you won't hesitate out of self-doubt. Don't scroll, because the signs are becoming unmistakable now. You may notice synchronicities stacking up, unexpected messages, repeated phrases from different people, thoughts being answered before you speak them out loud. Listen to this: those are confirmations, not coincidences. Your heart needs this right now because the universe is showing you that you're being heard. Every prayer, every intention, every quiet, "please let this make sense," has landed. Archangel Michael is standing guard as things begin to accelerate, making sure what enters your life next arrives clean, honest, and aligned. Don't scroll, because love is shifting again here, and it's important. The old version of love you knew, where you overgave, overthought, and overextended yourself, is done. Listen to this: the soulmate energy surrounding you now feels calmer, steadier, safer. It won't rush you or confuse you. It won't require you to abandon your boundaries to be chosen. Your heart needs this right now because you're learning that real love doesn't come with anxiety attached to it. Archangel Michael is confirming that when this connection becomes clearer, you'll recognize it not by intensity alone, but by peace. Don't scroll, because your spiritual awakening is stabilizing. The emotional waves you felt earlier were part of the clearing, but now comes integration. Listen to this, you're learning how to live from awareness instead of reaction. Situations that once triggered you no longer have the same power. People who once controlled your emotions no longer have access. This message is for you because you're stepping into emotional sovereignty, and that changes everything. Don't scroll, because something important is happening behind the scenes. Decisions are being made in your favor. Delays are being lifted. Energy that was stagnant is beginning to move. Listen to this. The universe often works quietly right before a breakthrough, because alignment doesn't need chaos to announce itself. Your heart needs this right now because patience is being rewarded. Don't scroll, because Archangel Michael wants you to understand this clearly. You don't need to force clarity anymore. The truth will reveal itself naturally, gently, and unmistakably. You won't have to chase answers, they'll meet you where you are. This message is for you because you're no longer meant to live in uncertainty. Certainty is becoming your new normal, not because everything is perfect, but because you trust yourself to handle whatever comes next. Don't scroll, because this is where many people doubt themselves, right before things change. Listen to this, the urge to give up, to question everything, to wonder if you misread the signs, that's the final test of trust. Your heart needs this right now because you're closer than you think. Archangel Michael is confirming that the protection around you is strong, and what's unfolding cannot be interrupted by fear. Don't scroll, stay present, because what happens next will feel subtle at first, but powerful over time. A choice. A realization. A green light where there used to be resistance. Listen to this, when things finally click, it won't feel dramatic, it will feel right. This message is for you because you're stepping into a chapter that doesn't require you to fight for your place. And don't scroll, because part 5 will reveal how to recognize the moment when alignment turns into manifestation. Don't scroll, stay right here and listen to this, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now at a level deeper than words. If you're here in part 5, it's because something inside you refuses to turn away, because your soul recognizes truth when it hears it. Take a slow breath and listen to this. Archangel Michael is not only confirming the signs now, he is asking you to stand steady in what you already know. You've reached the phase where manifestation doesn't come from asking anymore, it comes from alignment. Don't scroll, this matters. The universe has been watching how you respond when things finally begin to move. You may have noticed that opportunities are appearing, conversations are shifting, and clarity is showing up in subtle but undeniable ways. Listen to this. This is the moment where many people self-sabotage because movement feels unfamiliar after so much waiting. Your heart needs this right now because the universe is saying, stay grounded. Don't rush. Don't retreat. Archangel Michael is confirming that what's unfolding now requires presence, not panic. Don't scroll, because love is activating again in a powerful way. The soulmate energy around you is no longer just theoretical, it's becoming experiential. You may feel sudden emotional clarity about someone, or an inner peace about being alone that tells you love is no longer missing, it's aligning. Listen to this, Real love doesn't arrive with chaos, confusion, or emotional whiplash. It arrives with recognition. With calm excitement. With safety. Your heart needs this right now because you're learning the difference between attachment and alignment, between chemistry and destiny. Archangel Michael is confirming that when this connection becomes undeniable, it won't pull you off your path, it will walk beside you on it. Don't scroll, because your spiritual awakening is reaching a stage where discernment becomes action. You're no longer just seeing the signs. You're being asked to respond to them. Listen to this, that nudge to speak up, to step back, to say no, to finally say yes, that's guidance in motion. Your heart needs this right now because hesitation can delay alignment just as much as fear. Archangel Michael is reminding you that courage doesn't always roar, sometimes it whispers, trust this. Don't scroll, because the universe is testing consistency now. Not to punish you, but to stabilize you. You may notice small challenges appear. Moments where you're tempted to revert to old habits, old thinking, old self-doubt. Listen to this. Those aren't setbacks, they're confirmations that the old patterns no longer fit. Your heart needs this right now because growth feels uncomfortable right before it becomes natural. Don't scroll, because your energy is becoming magnetic. People may suddenly notice you differently. Opportunities may arrive without you chasing them. Listen to this, that's alignment in action. Archangel Michael is confirming that when you stop forcing outcomes, the right outcomes find you. This message is for you because manifestation isn't about control anymore, it's about coherence between your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Don't scroll, because there's something important about timing you need to hear. The universe is not late. It never has been. What's arriving now is arriving when you're finally ready to receive it without losing yourself in the process. Listen to this. Had it come earlier, you would have questioned it, clung to it, or sabotaged it. Your heart needs this right now because you're finally steady enough to hold what you asked for. Archangel Michael is confirming that the protection around you remains strong, especially now that things are becoming visible. Don't scroll, because visibility can feel vulnerable. Being seen, chosen, or recognized can trigger old fears of loss or rejection. Listen to this, you are safe to be seen now. You are safe to receive. You are safe to trust joy without waiting for it to disappear. Your heart needs this right now because joy is no longer temporary, it's becoming sustainable. Don't scroll, because this is where many people unconsciously dim their light. Archangel Michael is reminding you not to shrink just because alignment feels unfamiliar. You didn't come this far to stay small. This message is for you because the universe is responding to your readiness, not your perfection. Listen to this, clarity is solidifying. Confusion is dissolving. And what once felt like a question is becoming a knowing. Don't scroll, stay with me, because part 6 will reveal how to recognize the exact moment when alignment locks in and your manifestations begin to unfold in real time. Don't scroll, stay with me and listen to this, because this message is for you. And your heart needs this right now in a way that goes beyond comfort and straight into truth. If you've reached part 6, understand this clearly, very few people make it to this point without something inside them already shifting. Take a breath and listen to this. Archangel Michael is speaking with clarity now, not to warn you, not to test you, but to anchor you. You are entering the phase where alignment becomes undeniable, and this is where the universe asks one final thing of you: consistency in who you've become. Don't scroll, this matters. You may have noticed that life feels strangely quiet right now, almost neutral, like the emotional highs and lows have flattened out. Listen to this: that quiet is not emptiness, it's stability forming. Your heart needs this right now because calm can feel unfamiliar when you've lived in survival mode for so long. Archangel Michael is confirming that peace is no longer a pause between storms, it's the new foundation. Don't scroll. Because this is where manifestations begin to materialize in subtle, practical ways. Not fireworks. Not chaos. But real movement. A conversation that goes differently. A decision that feels effortless. An opportunity that doesn't drain you. Listen to this: when alignment locks in, things stop feeling forced. Your heart needs this right now because ease is not laziness, it's divine confirmation. Don't scroll, because love is stabilizing too. Whether you are single, reconnecting, or preparing to meet someone, the energy around love now feels grounded instead of urgent. Listen to this: that's how you'll know it's real. No chasing. No guessing. No emotional roller coasters. Archangel Michael is confirming that soulmate energy doesn't pull you out of yourself, it brings you home to yourself. This message is for you because you're no longer meant to prove your worth through suffering. Don't scroll. Because the universe is watching how you respond to peace. This is important. Many people unconsciously create chaos when things finally calm down because chaos feels familiar. Listen to this: resist that urge. Your heart needs this right now because nothing is wrong just because things are quiet. Nothing is missing just because you're not struggling. Archangel Michael is confirming that stability is not stagnation, it's readiness. Don't scroll. Because your intuition is now operating at full strength. You may notice you no longer need signs the way you used to. You just know. Listen to this: that's the shift from seeking guidance to embodying it. Your heart needs this right now because self-trust is the final initiation of awakening. Don't scroll, because something is about to become clear without effort. A truth about a person. A truth about your path. A truth about what you no longer want to negotiate. Listen to this. Clarity no longer arrives with pain, it arrives with certainty. Archangel Michael is confirming that confusion has lost access to you. Don't scroll, because this is where destiny begins to feel practical. Less mystical, more real. Less emotional, more grounded. Listen to this: the life you prayed for isn't meant to overwhelm you, it's meant to support you. Your heart needs this right now because you're learning how to receive without bracing for loss. Don't scroll. Because fear may try one last time to speak up, to remind you of past disappointments, to question whether this peace will last. Listen to this: fear speaks when it's losing control. Archangel Michael is confirming that what's unfolding now is protected, sustainable, and aligned with your highest good. Don't scroll, because you are being asked to stay present instead of projecting forward or backward. The magic is happening now. In your choices. In your responses. In your boundaries. Your heart needs this right now because presence is power. Don't scroll, because this is the moment many people unknowingly step out of alignment by doubting instead of anchoring. Listen to this: trust what feels steady. Trust what doesn't rush you. Trust what respects your peace. Archangel Michael is standing with you, not to push you forward, but to remind you that you are already where you need to be for the next door to open. Don't scroll. Stay with me, because the final part will reveal how everything you've experienced connects, and how to step fully into what has been preparing to meet you all along. Don't scroll, please don't scroll, because this is the moment everything comes together, and this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now more than ever. If you are still here, listening, breathing, feeling that quiet heaviness mixed with peace in your chest, understand this clearly: you did not stay by accident. You stayed because your soul recognized truth. Listen to this: Archangel Michael is speaking now, not as a warning, not as a preparation, but as a confirmation. This is the completion. This is the point where the universe stops testing your patience and starts honoring your trust. Don't scroll, stay present. Everything you have felt over these past weeks, months, maybe even years, the confusion, the isolation, the endings that didn't make sense, the delays that hurt more than you admitted. None of it was wasted. Listen to this: every moment shaped your discernment, strengthened your intuition, and aligned you with a future that no longer requires suffering to feel meaningful. This message is for you because you are stepping out of survival mode and into embodiment. Your heart needs this right now because you are no longer waiting for permission, signs, or validation. You are becoming the confirmation. Don't scroll. Because this is where many people feel emotional without knowing why. That wave you're feeling? That's release. The weight you didn't realize you were carrying is lifting. Archangel Michael is confirming that the cycle is complete. The lessons have integrated. The patterns have dissolved. You are not going back to who you were, and you are not meant to. Listen to this: peace is no longer something you visit occasionally, it is becoming your home. And love, listen closely. Love is no longer something you chase or fear losing. Whether it arrives through a person, a reunion, or a deep sense of wholeness within yourself, it arrives now without anxiety attached to it. Your heart needs this right now because the soulmate energy tied to your path is aligned with who you are now, not who you were when you were hurting. Don't scroll, because the universe wants you to understand this clearly: what is meant for you is already moving toward you with certainty, not hesitation. There is no competition for your destiny. No one can take what is divinely assigned to you. Listen to this: angel numbers were never meant to replace your intuition, they were meant to remind you to trust it. And now, you don't need reminders anymore. You know. Don't scroll, because this is where fear tries to whisper one last time, telling you to brace yourself, to stay guarded, to not get your hopes up. Listen to this: fear speaks when it's losing relevance. Archangel Michael is confirming that joy no longer needs to be defended, it can be received. You are safe to be hopeful again. You are safe to open your heart again. You are safe to believe that this time, things unfold differently. This message is for you because you've done the work most people avoid: sitting with yourself, healing without guarantees, trusting without proof. Your heart needs this right now because the universe is responding to your readiness, not your struggle. Don't scroll. Because the next chapter of your life will not announce itself with chaos. It will arrive quietly, steadily, and undeniably right. A moment will come, a conversation, a realization, an opportunity, where you'll feel it click, not in your mind, but in your body. Calm. Grounded. certain. Listen to this, that's alignment locking in. Archangel Michael is standing beside you, not to push you forward, but to affirm that you are already walking in the right direction. Don't scroll. Because this is the part most people skip, but it matters: gratitude. Not forced positivity, but deep recognition. Look at how far you've come. Look at who you are now. Stronger. Softer. Clearer. More honest. More self-respecting. Your heart needs this right now because honoring your journey seals the transformation. Don't scroll, stay until the very end, because this is your confirmation. The signs were never meant to confuse you. They were meant to wake you up. And you listened. You stayed. You trusted. Listen to this one last time. What is coming next will not require you to abandon yourself to receive it. It will meet you in peace, grow with you in truth, and honor the person you fought to become. If this message reached you, let it land. Breathe it in. And when you're ready, affirm it quietly to yourself: I trust the signs. I trust my path. I am ready. And don't scroll, because this ending isn't really an ending. It's the beginning you've been preparing for all along.